Ladies and gentlemen, we get things started with a heavyweight championship contest. Let's first welcome to the ring from South Africa, Kevin "K.O. Kid" Lerena.
Mixed emotions for Kevin Lerena as he makes his way to the ring on the biggest platform he's ever had, Mike. His mother passed away, unfortunately, just a couple of days ago, and he posted on social media that he's going to carry her warrior spirit. You raised a lion. Please rest peacefully in God's kingdom. And it made me think back to Buster Douglas before he fought Mike Tyson. Many thought he might pull out of that fight, but he didn't, and we all know what happened.
Absolutely, and the ability to be able to control the emotions will be absolutely key to his performance here this evening. He will be saying that it's exactly what his mother would have wanted, but it's absolutely key for him to hold on to those emotions. He's clearly managed to do it during the week, but between now and the first bell is absolutely vital.
Yeah, you can see the emotion now as he's making his way to the ring. I mean, I can only imagine how he's feeling, but he's got such an opportunity now. I'm sure his mother was extremely proud of him already, but he's got a real opportunity here. But you can see, I mean, that he's so emotional right now. He needs to stay switched and needs to call on all of that experience that he's gained in the ring now to hold him in good stead here.
It sounds mad because it's such a horrible time for him, but things like this can steal you and give you that extra focus because there's a higher power now that you want to just do it for the memory of somebody all of a sudden. And it might be a quick turnaround for him in emotions, but it might just help him give that little bit extra.
And now let's welcome to the ring from Australia, the undefeated Justis Huni.
Unbeaten, 8 wins, no losses, 4 coming by knockout. And Barry, this is his opportunity to showcase himself on a massive stage in front of a global audience.
Yes, it is. You know, he was a top-class amateur. He's been fantastic as a professional so far. Lovely movement he has. He has good power as well. You know, he's an aggressive fighter, loves to throw lots of punches. And this sort of platform is perfect for his style.
I've been really, really impressed with Huni. I like the way he shifts side to side with his feet. For a big guy, he moves so quickly. He's got very good variation. He's got a good defense. And that all stems from his good amateur pedigree. I mean, he is a force to be reckoned with. He's in a division here, Todd, where this is starting to look for new stars. And he's got the talent and the desire to be one of those.
Hey, Mike, this is Knockout Chaos, but Huni said, listen, no bones about it. I'm a smart boxer. I'm just going to box this guy's ears off.
And that's one of the dangers, I think, on a night like tonight, where fighters have such a desire to impress that actually they veer away from what's brought them to success, that's got them to this platform in the first place. And I think that's one of the dangers for the likes of Huni here tonight.
You saw that the people taking part on our DAZN app tonight saying that Huni will get the win. Make sure you scan the QR code and be a part of the conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knockout Chaos, a great night of World Championship Boxing live from Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is being brought to you by Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing and Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions in conjunction with Riyadh Season, National Events Center, the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, Gold Star Promotions, Gimmick, and Sella. We would first like to extend a big thank you to the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, Turkey Al Sheikh. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it will be for the vacant WBO Global Heavyweight Championship. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge Robin Smith, along with the World Boxing Organization. President Francisco Paco Valcarcel. Supervisor Istvan Koko Kovac. Timekeeper Joseph Brannan. Our 3 judges assigned, all from England, will be Michael Alexander, Howard Foster, and Kieran McCann. Our referee in charge will be Victor Laughlin of Scotland. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with gold and weighed in officially at 232.4 pounds. Coming to us from Johannesburg, South Africa, he brings a professional record consisting of 30 wins, 2 defeats, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former IBO Cruiserweight World Champion, Kevin "The Kill Kid" Lerena. And his opponent across the ring in this championship contest, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing white with red and weighed in officially at 243.2 pounds. Hailing from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, he is undefeated with 8 wins. 4 of his 8 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the current WBA International Heavyweight Champion, Justis Huni.
Okay, guys, you know the rules. Remember, obey my commands at all time. Defend yourselves at all time. Touch gloves. God bless.
It's South Africa versus Australia. This would be a great rugby final. Instead, it's the first fight of the night to start our main card. Huni undefeated. A lot of buzz around this man right here. He certainly looks the part, doesn't he, Barry?
No, he really does. You know, he takes a lot of good boxes. He's technically very good, and as Darren was saying, he moves out those feet really well around the target. Makes him a hard man to hit clean.
Huni in the white, Kevin Lerena in the black. You may recall Lerena's biggest moment was actually a loss, but nearly a win when he faced Daniel Dubois. Dropped him 3 times in the first, but couldn't seal the deal and got stopped in the third.
But you have to give him his credit because he's come back with 2 really good wins in the heavyweight division since then, so he's regrouped. You know, and I think he's a really good operator. He doesn't do anything too flash or extravagant, but he does the basics really well. Nice tight guard and works behind that southpaw jab.
I like the approach as well from Lerena here. He's grabbed his fight by the scruff of the neck. Don't get me wrong, he's taken some shots, but I like this approach. He's aggressive on that front foot. He's looking for the big shots. But already we've seen that nimble footwork of Huni, so sharp on his feet.
Imagine what's going through the mind of Kevin Lerena right now. Darren, I know you faced a similar situation in your career, a lot of emotions.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, I found a level of gear that I didn't know existed. My mindset was unmatched in that fight. Nobody was beating me, and I'm sure he's feeling something similar here against Huni.
Huni's just trying to set him up there for a counter-attack, but Lerena, with all that experience, anticipating that.
Straight left hand from the southpaw, Lerena. He's off to a quick start like he did against Dubois.
And he's doing the right thing. He's touching the body first with his lead hand, then working upstairs.
He just let Huni out of the corner, though, didn't he? Just allowed him to escape to the left.
Mike, there hasn't been a stage quite this big for either one of these fighters before.
And that's what we were alluding to as they made their way towards the ring. It's, I think, certainly in the early stages, so important for either of them to assert their superiority, to get that advantage rammed home early on.
battle the jabs as well now. I'd like to see Huni just jab a little bit more, just neglecting the shot. He's allowed Lerena just to walk forward and push him back.
I like that from Huni just a second ago. There, just a little bit of bounce to his step, and you can't do that for the entirety of the fight. But just early in these rounds now, just to take away the momentum on Lerena, get that bounce back to your step, and then just land with those clean shots. Just make Lerena miss, make you keep second guessing where you are.
Be pawing with the left, landing a right. But again, it's Lerena on the front foot.
Great, step back, let him go, let it go. Step back, and say so. Bell's coming.
Relax, he's gonna relax. Okay, calm yourself down, relax. I see in there you're tight. Okay, you just gotta relax, mate. Let it go. Okay, get your feet. Observe your feet working, mate. All right? Feet out. Get your feet working. All right? Don't go the angles yet, mate. I just want you going kumbo in, out, all right? High, low, and then look for them. Okay? You gotta work for it, mate. It's not gonna just come. All right? Do that, mate. Slow down. All right, you got this. You just need this working. Need this working. Back. Bring him onto us. He's open for the uppercut, the middle. All right. While you bring him down, mate. Calm down.
You look at the records, Mike. Kevin Lerena, 32 professional fights. You think he's got the experience, but he didn't have a single amateur fight before turning pro.
And as Barry was saying earlier on, Justis Huni's got a tremendous amateur background, a terrific record. Doesn't always necessarily translate into the professional ranks. But I was just thinking there as they were going through their various motions in the opening round. I worked for a long time in track and field athletics, and a great coach, Malcolm Arnold, once said to me that on the start line, athletes step up.
Let's see it.
They've both done that.
See if Lerena can do something with it here. Nice uppercut, and Huni's really facing some adversity here in round two.
Huni's not moving his head there. No, he's trying to put the pressure on Lerena. They're trying to take the momentum away from him, but he's got to move that head. He's just walking into uppercuts.
The jab to the body as well, Todd. Again, it's just let him find the range and the target with that left hand. Beautiful shot. He needs to keep close to Huni. Keep that tempo high.
Lerena, a former IBO cruiserweight champion, 7 title defenses, now stepping up with the big boys. And he is the underdog here. Huni a 6-1 favorite, but you wouldn't know it from what we've seen here in the first round and a half.
Looks sharp. Look, I know it was only the media workout, but...
Huni's legs now seem to be in trouble. His foundation is gone, Barry.
Yeah, he's all over the place here. He doesn't know what to do. The whole run. He's trying to walk Lerena down here, but you got to get on his toes. You got to hold him and turn him.
He's doing the right thing, Lerena, as well. He's thrown the hooks wide as well, and they're catching Huni around the side of the head. It's a lovely shot.
Is this the moment for Lerena? He couldn't do the job against Dubois. Let it slip through his fingers.
That's better from Huni there. Put Lerena on his back to the rope. Put him under a little bit of pressure. Good shot.
There's an uppercut with the right hand from Huni.
Now he's showing that hand speed.
Yeah, and I think Lerena extended a lot of energy the first 2 minutes of this round.
Right, step back.
He's also kicked Huni into life as well.
Hey, Lerena part of Tyson Fury's camp. So he's been in there with some big guys, knows his way around the ring.
Now we're seeing Huni start to do that. Set the attacks up from the jab to the body first.
But he just slides that left foot on the outside, doesn't he? Huni when he comes forward.
I thought this was supposed to be the boxing match. These guys are going for some knockout chaos.
Lovely shot there from Huni.
And this is exciting stuff when they sit in the pocket together.
It is.
Look over the top. Look what happened. You caught him fucked. Okay.
Deep breath, brother.
Listen. Just move sides, 2 steps left, 2 steps right. Dance with him, brother. Don't be flat-footed, okay? Don't be flat-footed. See what I'm talking about? Bring him down here, right hook over top. He can't see the right hook. Can't see the right hook. But be smart. Set up now. Fast, boys. How you feeling? Breathe deep, breathe deep. Looking good, brother. Looking good. Looking good. Watch, keep an eye on him, keep short punches.
No free shots, boy. Heavy, box, move. If you're not working, you're moving, brother.
Okay.
Everything.
That's a good shot. See higher on the top of the head of Huni.
Almost 10
They did scramble the senses for a while, but it also kicks Huni into life, who finished the round really well.
And Mike, this is what makes the heavyweight division so great. Even a guy that's not necessarily a power puncher, if he catches you clean, could put you away.
And it was interesting to see during the course of that second round how when Justis Huni, as Darren was saying, looked as if he'd been woken up, was having more success on the front foot.
He was just allowing Lerena to walk out. He was inviting the pressure, and he paid the price for it, almost the ultimate price, but he paid the price for it without having to take that big left hand.
Right. Huni telling us, I'm a smart boxer. I know how to get out of the way. Through 2 rounds period, he hasn't gotten out of the way a lot.
And you can see it here now. That was a good little turn there, little pivot there from Huni. But before that, Lerena, he's bouncing, and Lerena's just stealing the space with the front foot, just slowly walking him back.
He's a lot more switched on now, Huni. I think it's down to Lorena now. He needs to bring that front foot in. He needs to get closer to Huni. That's it. He starts to creep forward, but a bit quicker. Throw that jab to the body, then look for that left hand upstairs.
But he's waiting for that right hand to go, isn't he?
Either way, no matter what happens here, a massive learning experience for the 24-year-old from Queensland, Australia, Justis Huni.
But even though he's maybe the favourite, Lerena has all the experience. It was a massive step up for Huni, of course. Just you're going on talent and potential, aren't you, sometimes when you're picking a winner.
I know Lorena's promoter, Rodney Berman, was saying when the match was made, he couldn't believe the odds layers' odds and their reckoning as to Huni being a very, very strong favourite.
He's having a good round here, Huni. Taking control. Doesn't have to fight, but certainly this round, good variation with the shots. Starting to think about more.
But when he gets on the balls of his feet, I know that's not the usual way for a heavyweight to box, but the rhythm to his work is so much better when he gets on the balls of his feet. His little bounce to his step, and he can just, the punches can flow.
Huni's dream was to win a gold medal for Australia. He was set to represent his country at the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo in the super heavyweight division, but unfortunately suffered an injury and couldn't go on the trip. So now he turns his attention as a professional, 8-0 so far, but he's in real trouble here.
But I think this round and the half of the last round, I think he really got his act together. He's boxing really well. And even though he's walking, he's being walked back to the rope, he's inviting it, but then as soon as his back leg touches that rope, he does a little pivot, little turn, and he's back into the centre of the ring.
Yeah, he's carrying really well on the back foot.
But he still doesn't need to be there, does he? Not at all. He can make those movements in the centre of the ring.
That's good, mate. That's all, mate. See, that means you relax. That's all we want. That's what you work for. That's you. Boxing, mate. Deep breath. All right.
Best in the body. You think all the time, okay? Work him, bro. Work the combination. When we get that right hook on him, the right hook is not seen. We set up with a straight punch first. Okay.
Got to work body over.
Come on, bro. Try to work. Come on.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Round 4 live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, part of Riyadh season. Knockout Chaos, the label tonight. These two heavyweights are bringing it in our opener on the main card. If you're just joining us, Kevin Lerena fighting with a lot of emotion as his mother passed away this week. He's dedicating this performance to her, and Darren, he's making her proud.
Absolutely, he really is. Very good start to the fight. I'd like to see him throw the left hook a little bit more. The right hand of Huni at times is a little bit loose. I feel if he was to finish his combinations with that right hook, he may have some success. He does lean back a little bit, Huni, as well. Happy to sit on the ropes, which, like you said, Barry, doesn't need to do that. Work from the centre of the ring.
But at the start of that round, he was in his own corner, and he had some lovely moves in that corner, just rolling underneath, throwing a little short shot, and then spinning off. Fantastic footwork, isn't it? And they'll make it pay.
Yeah.
Llerena seems to be slowing down, Mike. What do you see?
Yeah, I thought during the last round, when he came out quite busily in this fourth round, I thought it looked as though maybe he'd taken the third round off, but it looks as though those exertions of the first couple of rounds might really be starting to tell.
And Barry, that's sometimes what happens when you're fighting with so much emotion. The first couple of rounds, you're just feeding off of it, and then all of a sudden you have that adrenaline dump.
Yeah, and of course, he went for it. And certainly when he hurt Huni, he had to go for it, didn't he?
He had to go for it.
He had to go for it. But I don't
especially after the Dubois scenario.
But also, I don't think it was a massive exertion of energy. I think he should have more in there. But again, what's going on in his mind, and who knows what's going on.
Good left to the body there from Lerena.
Good jab as well.
I'm telling you, it's that left hand that will do the damage for Lerena. The left, he can finish upstairs after that, left to the body. Just needs to be a bit busy, bring those feet in. This is where he wants to work. He's cute in defense, Huni, but this is the opportunity that Lerena has. Good shot.
He is cute in defence, but when he puts himself in the corner, he boxes himself in. You know, there's only so many movements you can make. You can do that in the centre of the ring, and you have so many other options.
Trying to manipulate the guard with the left hand, pull Lerena's gloves down and then land the right.
A la Lomachenko, of course.
That was a little Loma as well, that spin.
Oh, it's good head movement there from Huni. Lerena still walking him down, still getting close. He's got to let his hands go though when he gets there.
That left hand, that's what I've been calling for, and again, needs to be busy with that shot. Look, I think the pedigree is obvious. It's with Huni. I think he's perhaps better in every department. That, for me, is why Lerena needs to just keep the tempo high. Get closer to Huni.
It sort of looks like Lerena, you know, with walking him down, trying to make Huni work hard, but because they're big guys, when you look at their corners, he's the one who's
much better when you're nice and relaxed.
So
okay,
that tactic not working for him.
You're looking good.
Matchroom Boxing presents a huge double header coming up as super lightweights Richardson Hitchens and Gustavo Daniel Lemos put their undefeated records on the line. Also on the card, unbeaten super middleweight Diego Pacheco taking on Sean McCallman. And Barry, if you haven't seen Diego Pacheco in action, this guy could be a real contender soon.
Yeah, he's really tall, good puncher, punches long as well. We have the pleasure of having him over in the UK, of course.
Mike, what are you seeing from the body language between these two fighters?
Well, Lerena is looking to reassert that kind of, not so much authority, but that work rate and the successes he was having earlier in the contest. And I have to say that there were spells in that third round when Justis Huni went on the front foot and had some of his best successes. And to echo what Barry's been saying, I'm just a bit surprised that he's all the time inviting Lerena forward.
Darren, that movement's great. It's pretty to look at, but it takes a lot of energy to do that for 10 rounds.
Yeah, it does. We've seen an example just there where he kind of navigated himself to the centre of the ring with such ease. He didn't have to spring on his feet, but then he gets pushed back. He has an opportunity just to hold his feet and let his shots go. Then you can spin off. You don't have to move quite as much on the back foot, because it will, like we've been saying, take a lot of energy out of those legs.
Good straight right down the pipe from Huni. But Barry, he's just content to fight off the ropes for some reason.
And I think he gave the last round away. I think it's a round that he did really well with. Then he just switched off, didn't he, in the end? You know, like putting himself on the ropes. And again, it looks pretty making someone miss. But if you don't make him pay off that and make him pay properly, especially in this division, then the whole outlook of that round looks like the guy coming forward, which is Lierena, is busier and having more success.
And it may be the issue.
Oh, he's got a little momentum here, Lierena, as Huni, again, as much as he moves, can become stationary like a statue, just like that.
Well, he's in the corner, so he can't go right, he can only go left. So Lierena's just going to take that little step to his right, and he's blocked him in, he's blocked in. He has to fight his way out, or show some real, absolutely fantastic footwork to get out of trouble, which he has at times, but not always.
Mike, some fighters are better fighting off the ropes than others.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think as you move up in grades, it's about making the other boxer do what you want to do. And I just can't see here tonight that we're looking at either of these making any kind of impact at the highest levels of the heavyweight division.
I think he's got to plant his feet a lot more, Huni. He's on his toes a little bit too much. I don't necessarily mean moving, but he doesn't really set his feet. He moves really well, don't get me wrong, he gets himself in good positions, but I'd like to see him just plant those feet and sink the shots in. These big guys in this division, they'll swallow these shots up for fun.
For fun.
Some lovely work there, though, Huni.
There's some good movement on the ropes. The judges are going to see the aggression, and I'm sure some will credit Lerena with what he's been able to do. And that'll do it for the round as we go backstage to Ariel Helwani, who's with Gavin Gwynn.
Thank you very much, guys. Gavin, your first pro fight outside of the UK, and it's here on a stage like this. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been amazing. Big thank you to Saudi, and yeah, they've been treating us like royals out there. Can't fault it. Yeah, it's been amazing.
Mark has said that you're a step up for him.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he is on your level?
We'll find out tonight, but I don't think he'll be on my level, no.
Mr. Al-Sheikh has said that he wanted Mark on this card. Do you sort of relish the idea of spoiling his party?
Yeah, I'm always the underdog, and whenever I'm the underdog, I always come out on top.
Looking forward to it. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That is Gavin Gwynn. He'll be taking on Mark Chamberlain coming up next.
And Mark Chamberlain, who got the personal invitation from His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, who claims that Chamberlain is one of his favourite fighters, and that could be potentially one of the best contests of the evening. But we said that earlier on, before we came on the main card, about Jack McGann and Louis Green, and we saw that fantastic ending from Green.
I didn't get a personal invite from His Excellency, Barry. What about you? we were eating McDonald's earlier today. What's going on?
Food of champions.
Right hand from Huni. Darren, who do you think's winning right now? It's been pretty close.
Yeah, it has. I mean, there was stages in the middle of the fight that Huni, you felt, was coming back, but the start from Lierena was very, very positive. Certainly won the early rounds, so it's all to play for. I do feel the tempo needs to increase from both.
And it's interesting, you can see when Lierena almost baits Huni in to let him be on the front foot. Lierena, or Huni rather, very hesitant to do so. He seems to almost prefer to be back on the ropes.
Yeah, but he's so effective when he comes forward. Because he gets good technique, that jab works for him really well. And he takes that step on the outside as well, so we can get the angle there for that right hand, that shot there, and so it works for him.
And this position here allows him to get out of trouble as well. If Lierena does mount an attack, he can just move his feet, whereas you're on the ropes or in the corner. You you're in trouble. But there's a left hand from Lerena. I've said it time and time again. I want to see him use that shot more.
But I would say one thing, it takes a while to get rid of that you don't get your amateur ability, but that amateur style of being light on your feet and maybe looking to be a natural counter puncher. And I think sometimes just the transition is longer for them than it is for some and for others.
Good little spell here for Huni, who now sees blood coming out of his opponent's nose. Lerena, who's won 4 of his last 5, just 1 knockout. The loss coming to Daniel Dubois, as I mentioned earlier, but he did score 3 knockdowns in the first round. He almost got one against Huni in round 2.
Yeah, look, he's not a concussive puncher, Huni, so this is what he needs to do. Throw punches and bunches. Vary the levels with the shots, but just keep going, 3 and 4. Step away, either side, then go again. Keep this going.
That was lovely there from Huni there, right uppercut, right to the body.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Barry, but it seems like Huni does better when he's stationary rather than doing all the moves.
Well, the thing is, when he is stationary, he uses that, I always say all the time, there's a semicircle around the body, and he works that semicircle. You see, when he's coming forward, then his hands go, he looks like he's flat-footed. When he throws the punches, then he moves, he does a little pivot to the left, a little skip to the right. He doesn't have to retreat.
Right hand, that split the guard.
That was a lovely shot. The left to the body as well. That made the guard go wide, and he found the target with the right hand. Better. This is better from Huni.
It might be his best round.
Yeah, no, it is by far a really good round there, Huni.
Right, now, take it from over. Good. Good.
Just showing some lovely variety in his work here, Justis Huni. Again, being the aggressor, he had a better round being the aggressor. He didn't go all guns blazing, but he picked the shots really well. But he kept that front foot in the centre of the stance there of Kevin Lerena. Put pressure on him, use that naturally physical side. And also the variety and the angles he could throw the punches from made that his best round by far.
Right, let him put his guard out and then go over the top, mate. All right, in the body, mate.
Hey, this is where you get stronger, Justin.
He's
waiting to the end of the round to throw a haymaker. Okay?
Come on, mate, let's go.
Seconds out. Round 7.
Like what you're feeling right now, who would you rather be, Huni or Lerena?
On the basis of that last round, it looked as though Huni was starting to take control. And we were talking earlier about the need to do that as you move up in grade, to really impose your authority on the contest. And for all our critiquing and our analysis here, we all he's only 24.
And Huni trying to play it off, Barry, saying, come on in, give me another one. Maybe the best punch since round 2 for Kevin Lerena.
Well, even though he had a bad round, and I guess the corner would have told him, so he's come out a little bit more assertive here, Kevin Lerena.
It's that left hand as well. He just took his foot to the right, through the left.
Look at those hands, really high now for Huni. Lerena, another good left hand, and the southpaw is starting to shine here in round 7.
Yeah, he needs to build from this, keep going, keep working. But he can take the lead out of Huni's book to some degree. Doesn't have to load up with everything, Lerena. But again, back comes Huni, good work.
Decent fight, swaying both ways.
Yeah.